Here we are going to see computer programming in C++ for 3rd BSc Physics students. Already we have seen Unit 1 topics, tokens, keywords, identifiers and constants. Tokens means a smallest individual unit in a program. In a single line there are so many tokens are there. Keywords means predefined meaning set up in a C++ language. The programmer cannot change the meaning of that keyword. It should be written in lowercase. Identifier means the name given by the programmer for a function, class, any other variable, array, etc. There are some rules for identifiers. And then constants. Constants means fixed value in a program. During the execution of the program, we can't change the constant value. Today we are going to see declaration of variables and types of data. Declaration of variables means all variables present in the program must be declared before it is used. Whether it is declared while starting in the program or we can declare it whenever we are going to use that variable. Here are some examples of declaration of variables. The example one is integer a, b, c. That is a, b, c are declared as integer before it is used. Like that in the second example int n. So n is an integer. Like that integer j is equal to 0. That is in a for loop we are going to give the new variable j. Before assigning that j is equal to 0 we have to take that j as an integer. And in the third example integer main, then float x, that x is taken as float. Like that float sum is equal to 0. Sum is equal to 0 is taken as float. For integer I is equal to 1. So int. Like that float average. So average is taken as float. So before using that variable here we are declaring it. The next one data types. There are 3 data types in C++. User defined data types, basic data type and derived data types. Let us see one by one. First one we are going to see basic data types. These data types are already defined in the language. They are character, int, float, double. The following keywords are prefixed with the basic data types to produce new data types. These keywords are called as modifiers, signed, unsigned, long, short, like that. Long can be used with double. Other words, int and character are basic types. Then another one data type in basic is special basic data type void. Void is a special basic data type. The compiler will not allocate any memory space for this data type. This data type is used to define the function, define the parameter passing. So void function of 1, int function of 2, like that. User defined data type. User defined data types are data types defined by the user. They are enumeration, structure, class. Here we are going to see enumeration and structure. Class we can see it in the later unit. First let us see enumeration. Enumeration allows us to define our own data type with predefined values. The general form is enum, user defined by. Within the parenthesis we have to give the values 1, 2, 3 up to n. So for example enum color, red is equal to 5, blue, green. So here red is taken as 5, blue is 6, green is 7. Then this one enum month, Jan, Feb, March up to December. So internally Jan is equal to 0, Feb is equal to 1, March is equal to 2, up to December is equal to 11 will be stored. The next one structure. So first we have seen enumeration, the next structure. Structure is defined as a data type to represent different types of data with a single name. The data items in a structure are called member of the structure. How to define a structure means a structure definition contains a keyword struct accompanied with the user defined tag field. They are represented within the parentheses. Here the general form of structure is struct tag field, data type member 1, data type member 2 up to data type member m. Struct tag field means the name given to the structure. Data type means int, const, float, like that. Here one example, if you want to write the student information means we can take it as struct student. Within the parenthesis we have to take integer number, integer age, name is a character, so we have to take character name, and the parenthesis should be closed and we have to put a semicolon, then only the structure will be closed. The next data type is derived data types. First we have seen basic data type, the next we have seen user defined data type, and next derived data types. Derived data types are data types derived from existing data types such as basic or user defined. They are arrays, pointers and function. Here we are going to see arrays and pointers. Function we will see it in the later unit. First one, array. Array means it's a group of same type of data. It contains with different index values from 0 to n-1. We can classify array as one-dimensional array and two-dimensional array. In one-dimensional array, only one subscript. Like the two-dimensional array means we have to take two subscript. General form, array name, subscript. So array name here A means subscript 1, grade subscript 50. Then how to initialize the array means data type, array name size, which is equal to list of values. For example, integer age of 3 means 10, 20, 43. The first age is 10, then next one 20, the next one 43. Like that, character name of 9 means computer. Within 9 characters it should be used. Two-dimensional array means the same thing with the subscript of 2. So array name subscript 1, subscript 2. So example A of 1, 2. Like the general form we can write data type, array name, row size, column size, integer mark of 5, 2. So the 5 rows 2 columns we have to enter the names. The next one, pointers. Pointer means it's a variable that contain address of other variables. So it's simply a memory address or simply numbers. We can assign some variable names which can be stored in memory like any other variables. Such variables that hold memory address are called pointers. So we can declare the pointer as, first we have to write data type asterisk variable. So if you want to go to that particular point means just we can mention with the and symbol means it will move on to that place. So how to assign the address of the variable to the pointer variable. So the address of the variables can be get with the help of the address operator and. The operator and immediately preceding a variable returns the address of the variable associated with it. For example, integer asterisk a, integer x, a is equal to and of x. That is, the memory address of the variable x is assigned to the pointer variable a. If 1001 is the address of the variable means a got the value 1001. Like that, int a of 100 means int asterisk b, b is equal to and of a of 10. So memory address of the 10 item in the array a is assigned to the pointer variable b. So advantages of pointers are: pointers increase the execution speed of the program, it reduces the length and complexity of a program, it enables us to access a variable that is defined outside the function, they are used to pass information back and forth between a function and its reference point. So in this class we have seen declaration of variables and various data types, especially basic data type, derived data type, user defined data type. Thank you.